You missed the death? Bro, I also missed the death. I wasn't even in the game when I died. Logging in. Your fallen character has gone to Hall of Heroes. Bro, come on. The only person who actually saw the death was Jesus himself. No one was actually around to witness it because the game wasn't working. Just play softcore. I refuse. Softcore peasants. Would you recommend hardcore? If you like wasting your time and dying to disconnects and losing all your progression when you did nothing wrong and you're a literal god player and handsome, then yes. I do. But otherwise, probably not. What looks strong so far, gang? Scroll of Escapes and Death Potions. Those are looking pretty strong. How's it feeling? Pretty good. You can see right there the horse is much better. The game is out on the Steam store. It's 25% off on Steam. And it has mixed reviews already. They're probably trying to avoid another Steam bomb situation. Could you imagine that because the game just got launched and then there's issues with trying to connect to the game, people can't log in, so then what happens is they buy the game, then immediately review bomb the game because they can't log in, and they end up with like a double overwhelmingly negative for both their games launch. I feel like Blizzard's literally never going to take a W just because even they could make the best game in the world and people would still hate it at this point. I mean, people want their stuff to be good, but they take a lot of L's in a row. It's rough. At least the last couple years have been kind of rough. Why am I hearing D2 music? Season 2 D2. All right, fine. I'll play the actual Diablo 4 season music. Ability gun. I'm gonna probably try Pulverize. I was trying Companions before, but then I died while disconnected, so now we're making a new character, and I'll probably go Pulverize on this one. I'm on the fence. I'm playing season 2. What's the consensus? I think you need to watch about 30 more hours of my stream in a row to be able to make up your mind. I think that's the best thing to do in this situation for all parties involved. If you want a real answer, it's all right. Yo, King Shroom with the Prime. Thanks for subbing. Welcome to the channel today. You started the hype train. Choo choo. Oh my God. This is so hype and exciting for everybody. Imagine if that happened on regular TV while you're watching like The Boys, you know, season 3, episode 1 or whatever. And then it just starts a hype train for the actors. You can resubscribe on your Netflix again today. Then they just like stop fighting in the movie for a moment to be like, yeah. Soon enough, movies will eventually be live AI that respond to your like eye stimulation of it. The less that you're actively watching it, like the more they'll change the movie. I guarantee you movies will be procedurally generated as you're watching them in the future. So you'll be like, I feel like watching sci-fi. So you'll click play, and then it's just gonna, a sci-fi-esque type thing starts playing, and it'll figure out how you react to the sci-fi movie as you're watching it. And then it's gonna be like, all right, well, we need to procedurally generate it to be more exciting. His heartbeat is way too low. And we're trying to get him, you know, all riled up. You know why they'll do it? Because it'll be more effective ad selling. Because the people will be so into the movie, it'll be more informed sellers. Like they're actually watching the ads. They're part of it. So when they sell the ad space for the procedurally generated movies, the audience retention numbers would be so insane that the advertisers will pay more for the space. Follow the money. You always can tell what's happening. I'm telling you. AI TV shows are coming, boys. It's the future. More effective storytelling, probably worse storytelling. But all it's going to do is adapt it to our TikTok brains, right? So the movies will become worse, but they'll be better at holding your attention, which aren't necessarily like the same thing. Like you can make something that's better at holding people's attention, but actually be a worse product. They already do it. That's why TikTok exists. So I would imagine it'd probably actually be terrible for creation, but it will be wonderful for advertisers. Hey, look, we got a legendary. Level 13 this time. Oh my God, we got the Ring of Umbra with a max roll at the beginning. Yo, that's actually goated. I mean, look at it this way, dude. You go on TikTok, it's the same thing repeated 50 times. Like, look, when they figured out that AI, like fake NPC, you're like, oh, thanks for the whatever, you know, like the people doing that shit on TikTok. When that shit popped off and people realized people actually watch it, every goddamn TikTok that you flicked through had one of those fucking streamers. Literally every time. So, I mean, I'm telling you, the lowest common denominator will legitimately happen when it comes to creating stuff. Give it enough time, it'll be sludge all the way down. The same way that happened with food. Like the fastest, okay, what is it that people get addicted to the most? What do we pump out fast? What's also profitable? Wait, fast food, bang, created, that's what everyone eats. Same shit will happen. You're getting older. The existential dread is kicking in. It's all downhill after 30. I don't know, man. It feels uphill after 30. Like, Okay, so when I was a kid, I didn't understand anything about life, so I didn't have any, I didn't have any, you know when you're in like a boat and the only way you can tell if you're making any movement is by looking at the land? Like, I didn't have any landmarks as a kid of which to have a baseline to be able to judge my life. All I knew was like when something bad happened to feel bad, when something good happened to feel good, but I didn't know, like I didn't have any baseline of anything. So by the time you get into your teens, you have a little bit of life under your belt, you can start to like understand a few things. And then by the time you get in your 20s, for the most part, like you're just, I'm speaking for myself at least. I was just starting to get to the point where I was like, okay, you know, I understand basic living, like thought processes, how to respond to shit, like social interaction, you know, the really basic stuff. But then the problem with that is you're just like getting your feet under you. I feel like my 30s so far have been the best because now it's like, okay, I can stand. I have a stable base. Like I feel pretty healthy for the most part. Could probably do better with physical health and what I'm eating and whatnot. But for the most part, I feel pretty good. And there's a little bit less like stress about life because at least I have an idea. Like I have a bearing. You know what I mean? I can see the land. I know what kind of movement I'm making. Like I have an idea of failures I've done before and successes I've had before. So I got kind of an idea of what I like and don't like. I know what I want out of life. I know what I'm okay with not having out of life. And that makes living a little bit easier. Or at least that's how I feel about my 30s. So it's like, it doesn't really feel depressing to me. My 30s feels like the best. Because, when I was a kid, I didn't know what I wanted except a Lamborghini, 3 hot, wives and a giant house. But, like anyone. But then you get to a certain age and you start realizing, like, I don't actually like a lot of shit or whatever. At least for me, it's like, okay, I want a somewhat simple life with a few things I enjoy. I have a couple hobbies I'm okay with. I know what I don't like. I feel like knowing what you don't like is as important as knowing what you do like. So I know, what kind of relationships I'm looking to engage in, what kind of people I want to maintain friendships with, what I like doing, what I like working with. The 30s feel like I finally kind of like get myself enough to like have the right pathway. So I don't know. The 30s feel like uphill for me, not necessarily downhill. Age-wise, maybe. But it feels like still pushing the ball uphill. I turned 30 3 months ago, not gonna lie, I was in existential dread. Yeah, but 30's like young as shit, I think when you hit 30, you think you're old because you're no longer in the twos. But, 30 still feels pretty young to me. At least I don't feel old. But I guess if you ask a 60-year-old, 70-year-old, they're gonna tell you they don't feel old either. But I legitimately don't feel old. 40's way worse? Maybe. I'll let you know when I cross it. By 40, you've had 10 years of being 30, and hopefully you've made some progress. Surely at 40, at least I would hope that by 40, I feel like I'm starting to reap some of the benefit of my 30s, right? That's what I would guess. How's the leveling experience in terms of increased XP? Well, the 1 to 20 feels exactly the same when you do it twice in a row. That's my experience so far. Does it feel like more content than Season 1? Considering Season 1 was, as far as I could tell, just Varshan and Caged Hearts, I already feel like there's more content, yes. Yo, where the hell is this last hunter, dude? Here we go. Okay, he actually hurts. Oh, this guy actually slaps. We need potions. Are we in trouble? Do we have a consumable? We don't. Can we get out of here? Is it possible? We'd have to dot and kite him. Okay, can we get potion now? Okay. Okay. We're actually in trouble. We don't do enough damage for this to be like a real fight. And we ate too much free damage. Dude, we're gonna run out of pots. Holy shit, we're totally dead. We're literally out of pots. Oh, more pots? Okay. Alright, there we go. Holy shit. Oh no, I got stunned. Oh no, I'm getting comboed out. Cost too many pots there. No! I got hit again. I need that potion. No, I got hit again. God! I stepped right in it every fucking time. Bro, I saw it coming too. It wasn't even lag. I didn't even think he was gonna be a problem. We have enough pots at the end because we just knocked him down. He needed to not get hit by the big thing. It's the second season we've done that where we went into a stronghold super early for no reason. We're never getting to 100. We are 100% getting to 100. No, I just gotta have faith. Just need to stop trolling.